Guys, there is no such thing as socialism, and there's no such thing as capitalism. See, what's happening here is that academic people are trying to sound smart by making words really, really big, by taking really simple ideas and making them really complicated, by giving big, long explanations that are really hard to understand for really, really simple things. See, capitalism is the ability to buy and sell whatever you want to anybody that you want, at whatever price you want, whatever quantity you want, whatever time you want, as long as it's not hurting someone else, right? You can't scam people. But you can certainly buy whatever you want. You can make individual bargains with people and sell things to people at different prices. It's equivalent to freedom. Freedom is the ability to do whatever you want as long as it's not hurting other people, right? That's what America's all about. Socialism, on the other hand, is the government tells you what you can buy and what you can sell and how much and when because it's efficient. But that's going the other direction. That's going towards a concept we call slavery. When someone else decides what you do all the time. It's not absolute slavery, but I think every single person agrees that absolute slavery is evil. And we don't live in absolute freedom either. We're not 100% on that side, we're not 100% on that side. But with every single thing that happens, we move one direction or the other. Does this law allow more personal choice as long as they're not hurting other people, or less personal choice? Does it make the government decide what we can and can't do, even though those decisions don't impact other people, like healthcare? How does me making a deal with you about healthcare impact other people? It doesn't. We're moving closer to slavery. Okay? There's no such thing as socialism. It's just slavery. That's what 100% socialism means. The government decides everything you do. The government decides everything about the economy. It says there's only one company that can make laptops. If I want to buy laptop parts from different Asian countries all around the world and have them shipped here and put them together and then sell them to Americans on my website, custom laptops, why shouldn't I have the ability to do that? I'm not hurting anyone. But socialism says, oh, the government gets to decide who does that and who makes bread and who has a corner market. And if we say that only one company can make laptops because it's more efficient, great. And the whole time they chant, teamwork, teamwork, teamwork. The problem, though, is that the best things don't happen with teamwork. They happen with competition. Now, that competition is friendly. A violent competition is called war. Competition is more akin to sports, right? Where you're not hurting each other. You're just, busting each other's chops to see who's better. And that's fine. And the reason that 99.9% of, world records are set at the Olympics is very simple. World records can be set any time by any facility that has the ability to substantiate that record. Essentially, it has proper measuring equipment. But the vast majority of world records happen when I'm lined up on the starting line with the 5 other fastest people in the world lined up next to me, ready to sprint their asses off. That's when I run my fastest. And that's when all the people run their fastest. And that's when all the companies make the best laptops. If there was only one company making laptops, those laptops would be garbage. Have you noticed that everything the government touches turns to garbage? It's because there's only one of it. They don't have to be good because you can't go anywhere else. A lot of people in other states have multiple choices of internet provider. Here in Arizona, we just have one. And if you don't like it, fuck you. You can go without internet. And when you call them, you wait on hold for an hour. And your service is down more often than it's not. Because there's no competition. Because the government says only you can have internet. And here's the thing. The socialists love to make capitalism really confusing so that they can say capitalism is bad. And then describe things that are the opposite of capitalism. Like copyright. Like intellectual property. The exact opposite of capitalism. The only way that a monopoly can exist is if the government allows it to. See, if I'm the only one, if what was stopping you from making laptops? Unless it's the government. I'm not stopping. I'm not coming to your house and putting a gun to your head and saying you can't make laptops. That would be the government. What if I wanted to become an internet service provider? Who's going to come and shut me down? Is it going to be CenturyLink? No, it's going to be the government. Because they say no. The FBI will come and say only CenturyLink could be an internet service provider, right? Pretty simple. The government enforces socialism. Socialism is government control over the means of production. It tells you what you can and can't do, where you're going to need to work. It's slavery. Welcome to hell. Don't subscribe. Go fuck yourself on Patreon.